moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 20.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 yards on the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Panthers 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second and 12, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, or every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
52's the mic right over there, right? 52's the mic.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On the ground, McCaffrey. Chris Jones on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare, because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Yards. And a Panther first down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Bridgewater on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
For the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 52's the ball.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Manhertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He is good.
And he knocks it through.
The score, Chiefs 31, Panthers 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flushed out right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Burns Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And taken right on the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Bridgewater now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 45, Panthers 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Panthers.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 53 yards.
And the Panther first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Panthers' 36-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun is Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete.
Bridgewater.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey.
Could count on my power, and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan?